I just got a Quest VR headset. What game should I play first? I see this question multiple times a week and the answers I see are absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to give you my top 5 Quest games for brand new VR users, and all of these games combined cost less than $100. Before that though, a bit of a rant. Matter of fact, stop the music please. Put some angry music on, because every time I see this, I also see these responses.
Bro, you gotta play shooters like Pavlov and Population 1. You gotta hook it up to your PC and play Half-Life Alyx. Oh my god, Richie's Plank experience is hilarious. Dude, you gotta try Epic Roller Coasters. It's free and it's awesome.
What the are you talking about? Nothing against any of those games. I've played them all, I like them all, and I would never ever put a brand new VR user in any of them. Suggesting any game with artificial movement for a VR newbie, especially one without a teleport option, is terrible advice. Please stop doing it. Rant over. Okay, let's switch the music and get to the list. The first game on this list is one that I feel like should be mandatory for any new Quest user. Number 1, Oculus First Steps. I love this app. It's the best thing Meta has on the platform, and I wish it automatically loaded the first time you booted your Quest after you set up your Guardian. The opening cinematic starts you in a blank room and slowly builds a low poly environment around you. I've watched the faces of dozens of people seeing this for the first time, and it's either a smile or jaw-dropped awe. After that, you're put in a room where you learn how to use your controllers as your virtual hands. You learn to grip, pull, and throw with a table full of toys to mess with. From there, via a gaming cartridge, you can enter one of 2 experiences. The first is a pretty basic moving target shooter with a couple of different guns to try. The second is a dancing app where you boogie down with a robot. There's no artificial movement involved in this, and that's perfectly fine because you should not, I repeat, you should not be using artificial locomotion right away in VR. I can't say enough about First Steps. It's cute, it's fun, you can do the whole experience in about 20 minutes. It is perfect for new VR users, and it's free. Number 2, Beat Saber. Yeah, I know, if you've been around VR for a while, I get it, but hear me out. Beat Saber is one of the most popular VR apps in the world for a reason. It's easy to learn but difficult to master. The gameplay loop is just a few minutes long, the length of whatever song you're playing, so it's easy to get in and out of quickly. More importantly, there is zero locomotion in this game. No movement, no turning, and because you're in a fixed position, the only real risk here is from the flashing lights, and there are comfort options to turn that off. Beat Saber to me is a gateway drug. Are there better VR games? Absolutely. Are there other rhythm games I've enjoyed more? Yes. But it's really hard to top Beat Saber for ease of use and addictive gameplay. If you're new to VR, there aren't many games I would consider safer to play than Beat Saber. At $30, it's the most expensive game on this list, but it's well worth it. These next 3 are in no particular order, but I wanted to offer up a different starter game for different types of people. If you're new to VR and you're into shooters, may I humbly offer number 3. Number 3, Drop Dead Dual Strike. This is an on-rails zombie shooter that you would expect to find in an arcade. On-rails means the game moves you to one area, you stop, kill all the zombies, and then the game moves you forward again. No turning involved here, and if the on-rail movement bothers you at all, there's an option to switch it to blink, meaning the game blinks to black and then you're in the next location. The game is challenging enough to keep you playing for a while. There's a storyline to follow, it can be played in co-op, there's a horror mode if you just want to mow down zombies without any of the storyline nonsense, and it's just fun. Drop Dead is currently $15, but what if you're not into zombie and guns, but you still want a game you can casually play with friends? Well, number 4 is my personal favorite game on this list. Number 4, Walkabout Mini Golf. As of last week, I have more hours in this game than any other VR game. Everybody understands mini golf, right? Walkabout to me is one of the best multiplayer experiences we have in VR. You start with 8 very unique courses. All 18 holes on every course have a custom golf ball you can collect and then select to play on other courses. Each course also features a hard version with a quest you can complete to earn custom putters. Even if you run through all of those, this game gets new courses added as paid DLC all the time. There are currently 11 add-on courses available, and another 3 have already been announced. There are hours and hours of content here. It's also one of the friendliest communities you'll find in VR. There is movement in this game, but there are multiple comfort options, and the game starts you with teleport movement and snap turning, the best movement system for new players. I can't recommend this game enough for beginners and VR veterans alike. Walkabout is $15 and the DLC courses range from $3 to $4 each. Finally, if you're into puzzle games, number 5. Number 5, Kartoffel. I hope I'm saying that right. This game will surprise some people. I could have easily put something like Space Pirate Trainer or Job Simulator, and those are both good recommendations, but they're serving the same purpose as the last two games. Kartoffel is a puzzle game similar to the classic game Lemmings. In it, you lead a chorus line of adorable potato spuds from one end of the room to the other, using items like guardrails, springs, and fans to continually create a safe path to the exit. There are 60 levels in the game of escalating difficulty. VR has a ton of excellent puzzle games that don't require any artificial movement, so in general this is a pretty safe category to look at if you're just starting out. You got this, Cubism, and the I Expect You to Die series among others. Kartoffel is currently $15. There's a bunch of games I could have added to this list, feel free to add yours down in the comments. I feel like this is a solid jumping off point for your VR journey. If you happen to be a Nintendo fan and you're looking for VR games similar to some of those franchises, click the video on the screen right now, and as always, thank you for watching.